high frequency energy. Join, subscribe, connect. We are here to protect your melanin. Join us. Let's begin. Peace and light. This is Majestica Melanin. Today is October 18th, 2018. I am sitting in New York City, tapping in, ready to begin the healing process of humanity. I will use my words, my thoughts, and my deeds. I will bring to you this evening the powerful words of the alter ego Asahda Shavaja, poet of the New Age, in her pennings as she becomes one with the page, the ink, the sage. This poem entitled It's Okay. It's okay to cry today. You've been holding it in, silent rage with empty pages. It's okay to cry today. You need to reinvent. Take this change with the grain and plant another seed, and it's turning into weeds. Nothing complete, all a heap. It's okay to cry today. Not getting sleep. You've been feeling weak, mentally beat. It's growth you crave. I've been that slave to the sex trade for a ring, and a house and a spouse, and all those romantic things, but it's okay to cry today. The reason why red ink spills the page, an outburst of the silent rage. I know it hurts, the surge that you avoid daily, the constant maybe. I need to be my best, to test, to impress others for this validation, this confirmation, a like or two or three, a follow, come follow me. It's not a you want, just what you need. Stability, not greed. A precious fruits growing from your seeds. It's okay to cry. Don't hide your face. That's pride. A divide from the flesh and spirit. Mind and body is all you. It's all you. It's okay to cry today. It's all me. Low pay can't stay. They say obey, obey. Every normal rule that takes away from who I am, obey. It's okay to cry today. Just release it all. It can't stay. Release it all. It can't stay. It can't stay inside. But yet it's okay to cry. that cleanses your eye. It's okay. That was the beautiful poetry of Asahda Shavaja, poet of the New Age. And I appreciate the inner reflection. Let me know what you think. Is it okay to cry? Thanks again for joining me. Please follow this program, talkshoe.com studio, New Birth Energy. I am your hostess, Majestica Melanin, and welcome. I am excited to be able to broadcast to you live and direct, and I'm going to wait for more people to come in. I'm going to actually put this on blast that I am online now, and I'm going to see who all pops in with me. So let's do this. Let's see. My listeners to trust me and what I'm bringing to their ears every other week or so. I always like to say that I don't particularly like to schedule things. I like the spontaneity of living. And when I'm doing these podcasts, I often tell people, just look out for me. I'll do a blast. I will notify you. Hopefully you can tune in later if you can't catch me live. So let me post. Let me go back. As we continue the Speak Life tour, the Speak Life movement has been ongoing since around 2009. So if you caught any of my last episodes, particularly the episode Speak with Intent, you will understand the concept of speaking life, speaking into existence, what it is that you want to manifest in your life. So thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully more people will be in the chat room soon. I think I'm just gonna hang out here and see who joins me. I know I am recording, but I want to put on the record some beautiful poetry. I love spoken word, and those of you that know Asahda Shavaja, poet of the New Age. If you are familiar with her poetic style, what she brings to the world, her content, and I'm speaking about her in third person because I consider who I am now, speaking into the microphone, that spoken version of myself, I have coined as Majestica Melanin. And for those of you who are confused about who Asahda Shavaja is, she is Majestica Melanin's alter ego, who is the writer. So I know, call that crazy, but that is like an artist an artist trait, I guess you want to call it. Only because, artists, we're real funny in a way to where we are enthralled in creativity. We often become these different spirits. Um, you know, we feed off each other. It's kind of like somebody having all these personalities, but each one derives from a particular creativity of that person. If my artists are following that, let me know. I know it's very hard to kind of describe, but just know that there are alter egos amongst artists, particularly myself. So I give these different entities of my creativity different titles. The writer just happens to be Asahda Shavaja, poet of the New Age, and you can find that particular page on Facebook. Feel free to follow, join. There you'll see the actual writings and creations of the poet. Here on these podcast channels, the podcast platform is for Asahda to transform into the spoken form, delivered to you by Majestica Melanin, who is the more vocal entity. So if you can follow that, we rockin'. If not, there's so many other different podcasts you can tune into. So once again, you are tuned in to the high frequencies of new birth energy. Come create, come and debate, come and just listen, come in to get some inspiration, come in to raise the frequency, to raise the vibration of melanin beings on the planet. And I'm going to be coming live a lot of nights. Tonight I'm just in a mood, and I just decided, hey, the eights are coming around again. The date being 10/18/18. I'm sitting in New York City, coming to you from my TalkShoe account. So I just want to reach out to people, give you some beautiful poetry. Alright, so those of you who just got the message, thank you. I see Soulless Earth. I see All Naturally. Pin-Top Solutions. Thanks Moon Babe and the Light Tribe for following. Majestica Melanin and Melanin Joy, thank you so much for liking. I just ask that you guys call in, listen into the spoken word of Asahda Shavaja, poet of the New Age. I do have the link in the description concerning where you can find the writings of Asahda. And I do plan on having more listeners, more people coming on the show to share their own poetry. So if any poets are out there who would like to come on and listen, and also just want to share, you want to share your poems, you want to share your writings, your prose, please feel free to come in and share. The more the merrier. Um, I like to share different creations from different people. So, feel free. So, I'm just deciding randomly which poems I'm going to share. I did read one today that, you know, really touched me. Like I said, when I go back to read the writings of that entity that I become when I'm writing, um, I it's like reading for the first time someone else's work. So that's just the weird thing about being a writer. Some artists they operate differently, but I'm speaking on a personal level about who I am as a creative and the process of creating. And I think it's important that artists come to terms with that about themselves. We often times doubt ourselves so much. We think other people are going to shun us or other people are going to criticize our work. And once you get to a point where you really don't give a damn about what other people think, I think that's the most liberating thing an artist can do for success. And it took me a while to get to the point of sharing anything that I have written. Um, and besides the point of the internet and all the copyright infringements that occur, you know, I really don't share, well, I didn't share any of my poems um, because of the fact of those insecurities that I held as an artist. So if there's any artists out there, if you can, second that motion, testify on that part of the process of becoming that great creative that I am, and I'm sure that most of us are who are out here in the art world, attempting to share their knowledge, share their experiences through their expressions. Um, one of them being poetry. So let's get to the poems. It's going on 11 p.m. And again, you are tuned in to New Birth Energies. I am Majestica Melanin, selecting the poems written from Asahda Shavaja, poet of the New Age.